Hey y'all, today I'm going to show you how I mounted Starlink Mini on the roof rack of my 2016 Jeep JKU. It was actually quite simple and only required the purchase of a couple inexpensive parts. A rack for the mount itself for the Starlink Mini, which was $53.99, a 1224 volt DC step-up converter at $25.99, and a double female coupler, which was $13.99. Running the wire took a bit to sort out, but I think it worked out pretty well. Let me show you how we did it.
Hey y'all, I'm Fred. Welcome to Overland Hams. It's been a long time since I made a video, and honestly, it's because I haven't done anything worth making a video of. So anyway, I did finally decide to install my Starlink Mini here on the roof rack of my Jeep. Initially I wanted to install it underneath the ceiling here, or the roof, in the back, so it would be internal facing up. I tried that and it wouldn't work. I would get like an SSID, but I wouldn't get any connection. So I think the problem is the roof rack, was causing it to not get a signal. So, I mean, there were some other options to put it in the front under the freedom panels, but that's kind of janky. I didn't really want to do that. So I decided to do this. So I looked around on Amazon, and my buddy Steve, he's got one that's a magnet mount. I don't know if it would, number one, if it would magnet to this or not. I probably would. But I was also worried about the spacing. So I wanted a U-bolt. And this is the only one I found. And you can see I'm not quite done putting these all on here yet. So I wanted the U-bolt situation. And the only thing I don't like about this one is it's on that angle. I really don't know why, but I wanted a flat mount. And number one, it gets it laid down flat so that, you know, it's not as easy to see. And two, when you're on the trail, it gives you just a slight bit more protection. So I decided to go ahead and mount it up here. And the location was based upon this this rail here. So I wanted it behind the high point so that any, you know, brushes or limbs or anything, it could potentially help protect it. And I haven't tried it out yet, but I think it's going to be fine. And honestly, from the ground, you really can't see it unless you're kind of looking for it. So I'm not too worried much about it getting stolen or anything. But and again, I don't park anywhere for long periods of time that are outdoors. So to power this thing, as you can see, I just ran the wire here. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if you can see it or not, but just along the rack here. And probably not the best idea. Maybe should have gone underneath it, but that's what I did. And to go inside the cab, I just went through the rear hinge. Let me go show you that. So as you can see here, the wire comes down, and it comes down through that hinge and then runs in along the interior here, along that channel. Let me open this up and I'll show you. So as you can see, the wire comes down along that hinge, and then it just slides in behind this channel right here. And so from there it just rides down, and then it snakes down in right there, and then just runs inside the carpet to the front. I'll show you kind of how I did it there. So then it does come in just through this carpet here, and then runs down along here, underneath this plastic, and up to the C channel in the front. So that cable from the Starlink dish runs, as I just showed you, up to this plastic, and it comes out right here. And I got it pulled out so I can show you. So what it is, this is a dual female. I'll put that link in the description. And this comes to the firewall from the engine compartment to a 12 to 24 volt up converter. And Starlink needs a minimum of 12 volts to run. But because I have such a long run, I need that step-up converter. And it made the difference. It wouldn't work. I tried to just use one of those cigarette lighter plug-in jobs. It wouldn't work. It wasn't getting enough power throughout that run to run the Starlink. So I had to do that. And the nice thing about this is when I'm camping, I can unplug this right here and plug this into my Blue Eddy so that I'll have Starlink all night as I'm camping. So that's why I left a little extra wire there so it could pull out. But yeah, let me show you under the hood the step-up converter and wrap it up. Short little video. So this is that 12 to 24 step-up converter. And I just mounted it right there because it was kind of out of the way and it fits. And this is the wire that plugs into that double female in the cab. It runs through the hole in the firewall down there. And I have it plugged into the switch pod panel so I can turn the Starlink on and off using that switch pod on the inside of the Jeep. That's really been working out pretty well. And yeah, let me show you that real quick. So this is the switch pod here that the Starlink is connected to. Under the hood that I just showed you, and I just hit this button here, and that will turn the Starlink on and off. I can't remember what brand this is, but they had the pod built for the Jeep, so that's why I got this one. And it's been working great. I got my front locker connected to it as well. And what's nice, if I leave the Starlink on, this shuts off with the key. But when I turn it back on, it knows it's on, so it comes right back on, so I don't have to even do that. Which is pretty nice. Let's wrap this up, and I'll tell you about the Starlink account that I have and what it costs.
As far as what it costs to have the Starlink Mini, I have the I have the Roam plan, which is $50 per month and allows up to 100 gigs of data. They have many plans to choose from, including an unlimited plan. Thanks for watching, and if you have any advice or ideas on what I could change or do to make it better, please drop a comment below. Always, thanks for watching.